prima il video All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am your presiding judge on this morning. Good to see everybody. Excited to see you all. Hope you're ready for the holiday. But I will tell you is to make sure everybody that you call and you get to your testing during the holidays, make sure get to your testing. If you make sure you call early in the morning, so that there are no issues. And when your color drops, get up that morning and go test. Don't wait until the afternoon. Don't wait until later because people may close earlier. People may do something different. And so you want to make sure that you get up and you go and you test. Also, you want to make sure that you are very careful about what you take in during the holidays. If you're going to somebody's house and you're going to eat their food or drink their beverages, you want to make sure that you know what's in it because you are going to be held responsible for everything that shows up in your testing. And so I just want to give that bit of information out and make sure that you heed to it. And now we're going to get started with our docket. Let's start by having the attorneys please place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. Attorney Jessica Warfield, Defense Counsel for Specialty Court.
Thank you, Ms. Warfield. Good morning to you. Do you have any preliminary matters? I know that you may need to go in a breakout room with Mr. Baruchko. And are there any other preliminary matters?
Mr. Baruchko as well as Ms. Mathis, if she can get set up in the conference room.
All right, very good. Then let's make that happen, you all, so we can get things moving, okay? All right, thank you. Mr. Fikens?
Thank you, and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney.
All right, good morning, Mr. Fikens. Thank you for joining us on today. Good morning in the courtroom, Ms. Mack, and I hope there's an officer with you.
Yes, good morning, Judge. I have, excuse me, I have Officer White with me today, but he stepped out in the hallway, but I do have an officer with me today.
All right, wonderful, wonderful, thank you. All right, Mr. Green, you are first up on the screen.
Good morning, everybody. Demetrius Green, Specialty Court.
All right, good morning, Mr. Green. Do you have any preliminary matters for me?
Yes. I have two on the docket today, Latanya West and Lisa Linebarger.
All right, but you don't have any issues right now that require my attention, is that correct?
Oh, no, not at this time.
All right, wonderful. We are good. All right, Ms. Taylor.
Good morning, everybody. Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, good morning, Ms. Taylor. Do you have anything for me preliminary? I know we have some promotions today and some completions, and I'm going to start with those, but is there anything else?
No, not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Then let's get started. I need for everyone on today, the question of the day. Make sure you're listening. I want to know, what is your emergency response plan? Should you be triggered? Should you have any type of crisis this over the holidays? Because sometimes holidays can be good. Sometimes they can be tough. Sometimes they can be triggering. Sometimes they can cause us a lot of emotional stress. And so I want to know, should you encounter any of those things, what will be your response? Please don't tell me that you're not going to encounter none of that, that you're good, you're perfect, and all is well. Because if you were good and perfect in your world, you wouldn't be in my world. And so you're here, and we're all here because we're all imperfect. So my question is, if you do encounter something that may trigger you, whether it's with respect to using substance, or you're going to be dealing with people that may cause you some emotional or mental stress, what is going to be your response? Everybody should have a plan. Doesn't have to be anything elaborate, but everybody should have a plan. Even I have an emergency response plan. All right. So let's do it. We are going to start on today. I think I have 3 promotions. Is that correct?
Two promotions and 1 incentive on today.
And 1 promotion from me too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, all right. I was about to say, wait a minute, I wrote it all down wrong then. All right, let's do it. I am going to start with Miss Riggins. Good morning, Miss Riggins.
Good morning.
How are you? There you are. Good morning. I have for you case number Z80509141. State your full name for me, Miss Riggins.
Aaliyah Riggins.
All right, Miss Riggins, we staffed your case and it was reported that you are doing very, very well. Miss Smith joined us and from on site, and she indicated that you have been attending and doing the things that you are supposed to do, and that you have been very participatory in your treatment, that you have met all of your goals, and the recommendation was made to promote you to phase 5 on today. Are you ready?
I am. Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. You certainly deserve it. I'm excited for you. Listen, I still want to know, what is your emergency response plan for the holidays?
Okay, so I would say first, just changing my perspective of a situation. Most things that trigger you is all mental. So just changing my perspective. And if that doesn't work, just give myself a moment to readjust. Yeah, and my birthday's tomorrow, so I don't think anyone's gonna be pissing me off.
Happy birthday!
Thank
This
you.
is wonderful. All right, so I heard you say that your emergency response would be, it sounds like a mindfulness exercise. You're gonna change your
Yes.
perspective, take a step back, assess the situation, right?
Mhm.
And then, realize that, hopefully come to the realization that, okay, this is not the end of the world. I can get through this, right?
Yes.
And I heard you say something about change my perspective. Sometimes in changing my perspective, I have to change my location. I may have to change the people that I'm associating with. I may have to, change where I'm at or what have you. And so those are all good things for an emergency response plan. So that is awesome. That's awesome. All right. Come on, Miss Taylor, tell us why you have recommended, is it Miss Taylor?
Yes.
For Ms. Riggins.
Yes. So Ms. Riggins does an exceptional job. She is one of my very good clients. She is always compliant with her court order and her treatment plan. She's doing everything that she is expected to do by this court. Again, like you said, we staffed on this today. She is compliant with her services, so much to the point that she will be successfully discharged and will be able to utilize it on an as-needed basis because she's met all her goals, and she's doing very well. All of her drug screens have been negative, so she's in compliance with the drug testing. She's employed, she has housing, so she's really working it. So that was why it was recommended that she be promoted to phase 5.
All right, awesome. And there were no objections from the team. And
No.
so I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Ms. Riggins on her promotion to phase 5. Congratulations and happy birthday to you, Ms. Riggins.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Taylor, what's next?
Okay, so Ms. Riggins will have a face-to-face with myself on December 14th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Ms. Riggins?
What was the date again?
December 14th.
14th. Okay. And did I hear correctly that I'm discharged from counseling?
Yes, please follow up with your therapist.
Okay.
She did say that you are doing so well that you've done everything. So
Okay.
it'll be on an as-needed basis. So
Okay.
yes,
Okay. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
This is a great birthday gift.
It is good. I'm glad you think so. All right. Well, listen, I want you to enjoy your birthday, Thanksgiving, and do well, and just know we're here if you need us, okay?
Okay. Thank
And
you.
use your emergency response plan. Use it.
Yes, I will. I promise.
All right. Very good. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.
All right. let's go to our next promotee, and that is going to be Mr. Dwight Dunn. Is Mr. Dunn on this morning?
Unmute yourself, Mr. Dunn.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to place his case number on the record. I have case number ZA081481. Where did Mr. Dunn disappear?
Hello?
There you are. Good morning, Mr. Dunn.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. How are you?
I am well. How are you this morning?
Great. Happy holidays.
Same to you. I hope that things have been going well for you, have they?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Listen,
Yes.
we staffed your case, and it was reported, or the recommendation was made to promote you to phase 5. Are you ready to go to phase 5, your final phase of the program?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Dunn, listen, we know the holidays, everybody's going to be celebrating, whether we celebrate or not. Everybody around us will be celebrating. What is your emergency response plan?
Well, my response plan, I will be eating dinner with my sponsor and his family, and I'll just stay in the recovery mode and talk about, express how I feel if I feel kind of squirrely or whatever, which I'm glad I don't.
All right, very good, Mr. Dunn. Sounds like a great emergency response plan to me. You're going to be with people that are in recovery, people that are going to encourage you to stay on track. And so that's awesome. That's a great emergency response plan. And I want you to utilize it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Who has Mr. Dunn?
I do, Judge.
All right, tell us why you're recommending him for promotion.
All right, so Mr. Dunn also is very compliant with his court order and treatment plan. He actively works the program. He has been in phase 4 for quite some time. He has way over 60 consecutive days of sobriety that's required. I just want to put on the record, he's been sober since December 10th, 2021. So he's actually coming up on his year mark for sobriety, which is fantastic.
Yes, awesome. That's awesome. Yes, sir.
He's actively engaged in his services. He, as he stated, is actively participating in recovery support groups as well as pro-social activities. So we had no objections once we staffed yesterday. He's doing well, so I think he is ready to be promoted onto phase 5.
All right, Mr. Dunn, you're ready. And so
Yes,
there were
ma'am.
no objections from any of the team members. I'm excited for you. I want you to continue to work hard. You are almost at the finish line. And I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. Dunn on his promotion. Congratulations, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you very much.
All right, Ms. Taylor, what's next for Mr. Dunn?
He will have a face-to-face with me on December 14th, 2022 at 10:35.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, awesome. Very good. All right, Mr. Dunn, you are all set. Have a wonderful holiday.
You too.
See you in a few weeks. Okay.
God bless.
Thank you. Same to you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. My last promotee for this morning is Miss Linebarger. Good morning, Miss Linebarger. Good morning. And now she's free. You have a bad connection.
Can you hear me?
Better.
Not.
Not.
Can you hear me?
Why they do that on me? Yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there you are. You're good for me.
Hi.
All right, good morning. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. I have case number.
Already.
All right, I have case number 210-443-8101. Ms. Linebarger, state your full name for me, please.
Lisa Linebarger.
All right, Ms. Linebarger, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm okay.
All right, you taking
I'm
good
up
care of
cooking.
yourself? Ms. Linebarger, are you taking good care of yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I feel a lot better. I got my stents out.
All right, very good. Now, I didn't see you come into my camera this morning with a cigarette, right?
I don't know. I might. I'm cooking and I was waiting on you to come on because my son ain't here and I didn't want the computer to mess up. I did have a cigarette.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I was sitting here talking about yours and she going through all kind of medical stuff. And
I didn't know you was on there though.
But she putting that cancer stick up to her mouth. And so
I didn't know you was on there.
Never know who watching, right? I'm gonna keep my personal opinion out of it. All right.
I know I'm trying to quit smoking now. That's my thing I gotta do is quit smoking.
All right, come on, work at it. You owe it to yourself. You've had a number
I
of
got it. I'm down to like half a pack now. I was doing 3 and 4 packs.
Okay, all right. Keep working at it. Keep working at it.
I am because I cough too much.
Yes, ma'am. And so you may need to even check with someone about getting some assistance with helping you to stop.
They doing that now.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Well, it was recommended that you be promoted to phase 5. There were some discussions that we had in staffing about your request regarding a driver's license. I am going to have your case manager, Mr. Green, this is your case, right? All right. I'm going to have your case manager have some offline discussions with you about what the team talked about with respect to your license, because you will need the restricted license. And so there's some things that we need to talk to you that Mr. Green will talk to you about, and we'll go from there. So just make sure you circle back with Mr. Green, even if it's not today, the beginning of next week, so he can enlighten you on what we shared in staffing, okay?
I'm gonna get with him.
All right, awesome. So other than talking about your license, it was reported that you are on track, that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, that you're in compliance. And what I need to know from you is, what is your emergency response plan?
My emergency response is to stay away from wet faces and wet places. And if anybody come over for dinner, I'm gonna tell them they can't drink and they can't be smoking weed. Do not come around me with that because I'm trying to do this thing.
All right. And if they do come around, what are you going to do?
Oh, they can't smoke in my house and they can't drink in my house.
So you're going to put them out then? You're going to exclude?
Oh, yeah, I will.
Okay.
I don't play with them. They know.
All right. So just
I'm
make
staying
sure.
away from them now. I don't have any friends now because I don't drink and I don't smoke. So I'm good with that. I got guys, so I'm good.
Okay. All right. And hopefully you'll get some genuine friends, because genuine friends stick by you.
I don't want no friends. My mother always told me you don't have friends, you have associates. So that's what I keep them as, my associates.
All right. All right. We'll have some genuine associates. Okay.
I got Miss Griffin.
Miss Griffin at Team Wellness.
Yes, I love Miss Griffin.
Yes, we do too. All right. Let me hear from Mr. Green as to why you have recommended Ms. Linebarger for promotion to phase 5.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Linebarger, she's a joy to work with, and she has a really great attitude. She is compliant with all of her court orders. She is doing exceptional with treatment. Ms. Griffin raves about her every time we mention Ms. Linebarger. Her drug screens have been negative, and she has not missed. She has completed her community service. And she has also expressed to me her readiness to move forward with her life in a positive way after the program. And she is on track to finish in good timing. We also discussed covering her drug test for 30 days. So her next 30 days of testing will be covered on us. So that can relieve a little bit of a burden from her. But overall, she's been doing really well. And we are very proud of Ms. Linebarger.
All right. Very good. And so Mr. Green, make sure you talk to her about what we said about that restricted license in relation to her testing, her testing, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, wonderful. There were no objections from the team. with
Thank
respect to the
you.
recommendation to promote you. And so I need everybody to join me in celebrating Ms. Linebarger on her promotion to phase 5. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you. Love you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am, you are on your way. You are on your way. All right, last stretch. All right, Mr. Green, will she
Have
be?
a blessed Thanksgiving, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Let me give you your next date. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold
I'm-
on.
Okay.
Mr. Green, what's next?
Yes, her next face-to-face will be on December 14th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get there?
Yeah, I got him. I might see him before then. He
All
already know.
All right, awesome, very good. Take good care of yourself. Listen, have a wonderful holiday. Be safe, make good choices. Make sure you don't miss any testing, okay?
I'm not gonna miss now. I just called to make sure I ain't have to test today. I'm good.
All right, awesome,
I call at 6:30 every morning.
wonderful. All right, take care, Ms. Linebarger.
Have a
Congratulations.
blessed day and a happy Thanksgiving,
You
Judge.
too. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, very
Bye.
good. I'm going to do now Derek Mott.
Yeah.
I have case number Z 805-8231. Mr. Mott, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. Where
Good
you been? You
morning.
been hiding from me?
I have been hiding. Mr. Mott, I was off on a leave and I had to extend it a little bit longer than I planned to.
I missed you.
You missed me? Mr. Mott, you
Yes.
missed me?
Yes.
Mr. Mott, now that
Well,
just
me and
made
Miss
my
Taylor stayed in contact. She still kept in contact with me. Our relationship has got a lot better. You know, we're really communicating now.
I love
I
it.
can say that. I can say that.
I love it. Listen, Mr. Mott, I don't know if you realize how early your case is being called. And that is because as an incentive, we're doing you first today after our promotions and letting you go because you have been doing very, very well.
Thank you for not letting me go, Judge.
Listen, I said that in
Yeah.
staffing. I did. I said that in staffing on yesterday. I thanked Miss Taylor. I did. I said, thank you for not giving up on him, not letting me give up on him, because you know, I was ready to pull the trigger.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Look at you now. Look at
Yes.
you. Look at you. You're in compliance. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. You are well on your way. And I just want to encourage you to keep going. Keep going. You're going to get there quicker than you think, okay?
Okay.
All right. What's your emergency response plans? Should you get triggered or?
I got Mr. Keith on speed dial. Everybody know I can't drink, so everybody's gonna come. They're not gonna be drinking any alcohol. So that's that, and just gonna change my surroundings.
All right. So if you're triggered, you know to change your surroundings, reach out to Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, what you want to tell us about Mr. Mott? Mr. Mott is doing exceptionally well. You and the pop-off team, Ms. Taylor, everybody, you all have done a great job of encouraging him to get on track and stay on track. Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Uh-oh, we still can't hear you.
He's unmuted, but maybe it's his audio's not connected or something.
I don't know, but he's not muted. All right, let's see if you can keep tampered with it while we give Ms. Taylor an opportunity to report out. Ms. Taylor, is there anything additional you'd like to say about Mr. Mott? He's doing a great job.
That's it. I just want to add that he is doing great. We are very proud of him. He's actively working his program. We don't have any issues at this time. So I just want him to keep up the good work.
All right, very good, very, very good. Let's see if Mr. Graham is connecting. Are you there, Mr. Graham?
No, we still can't hear you.
We still
It
can't
said
hear.
connected, but it didn't come on.
No. All right, well, Mr. Graham, just give us a thumbs up if Mr. Mott is still doing well in your book. Can he hear us? Well, he's smiling. Oh, there's the thumb up. All right, there you
Okay.
go. 2 thumbs up. Mr.
Okay.
Mott, so proud of you. I just want to encourage you to keep going. You just got promoted to phase 2 last month. Keep going. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. It's going to pay off. I hope you see the difference in yourself.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah,
And everybody else notice it too.
they do.
Let
Look at you.
everybody know they only gonna have AM testing. There's no reason to miss. They already letting you know it's only AM testing tomorrow.
Now,
Very
look at Mr.
good.
Mott being a spokesperson. Go ahead, Mr. Mott. That's what you do when you've been helped. You help
Mhm.
somebody else. I love
It's
it.
only AM testing.
Yep, so no excuses, everybody on here. Mr. Mott said it.
Come on. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Mott. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
All right. What's next, Miss Taylor, so we can let Mr. Mott go?
Mr. Mott will have a face-to-face with me on December 7th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
Okay, I got that. December 7th.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Mott. So good to see you. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your family. Be
Mhm.
safe and make sure you test. Okay?
I will. Thanks for holding on.
Yes, sir. I'm still holding.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Thank you again, Miss Taylor, for reaching out all this week. and last
You are
week.
so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Be safe.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's do it. I have to go to the Wayne County Jail. Thank you. Just realized you were on. My apologies. And I have at the jail, I have Mr. Maddox. I believe that's Mr. Maddox.
Yes.
I have the following cases: U583-92120, U557-96020. Good morning, Mr. Maddox. Please state your name once we can get you unmuted.
Anthony Lamar Maddox.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Maddox, and good morning to the team at the Wayne County Jail.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, there we go. All right, Mr. Maddox. Mr. Maddox,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
you
Judge.
walked away from treatment again.
Yes, ma'am. And they had let me in the sobriety house, but they wouldn't accept me there. That was September the 18th. I've been here ever since. They wouldn't let me in. I swear to God, I didn't walk. I had to go to here before hospital to get my medicine, but they let me in there. But then they took me back. They brought me back to Elmer. They wouldn't let me in Elmer. They had took me there with the ain't gonna tell them from Dickerson. I swear to God, I didn't walk off. They wouldn't accept me in the sobriety house.
All right, so Mr. Maddox,
Yes, ma'am.
I know that I had you in a place and you were in treatment,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you did not, you
I
walked.
know that.
So
Yes, ma'am.
here's what's going to happen. We're gonna try it again. This
Okay.
time, we're gonna put you on a tether. We're gonna
Thank you.
send you to treatment. Mr. Maddox, if you
Yes,
walk
ma'am.
away, you're gonna go to the Wayne, listen to me. If you walk away, you're gonna go to the Wayne County Jail for 30 days.
All right.
And then you're gonna come out and you're gonna go back to treatment
Yes, ma'am.
with the tether. And if you walk away, you're gonna go back to the jail for 30 days. And we just gonna keep doing this
I won't.
until eventually you're gonna stay in treatment. I want you to get the help you need.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I can't tell you when you're gonna go to treatment because you have to get a tether. And so when you get that tether, they're gonna find placement for you. Your case manager will find placement for you. If they haven't found it already, I'll hear from the case manager.
Ma'am.
And you're gonna go to treatment, but I need you to stay there, okay?
Yeah. And can I go to, I seen Miss O'Brien yesterday. She said I had court today. She said they'll find me a bed at Elmer's or Team Wellness on Jefferson Street. I've been waiting for since September the 18th.
Well, nope. You're gonna find, they found you a bed, and so you'll definitely go to one of the two.
I'm leaving today.
No, you're not leaving today. I can't say you're leaving
All right.
today.
It's
I
not
don't
my
have-
bed, right?
I don't have that answer,
All right.
but they are going to find you a space, and I need you to stay, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yes,
you
ma'am.
prefer to be in treatment than to be in jail, right?
Yeah. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, so let's do treatment, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Let's do treatment.
All right, let me hear from the case manager.
Huh?
The case manager,
It's O'Brien, Miss O'Brien.
hold on, 1 second.
Okay, so it's me, Your Honor. Mr. Maddox will be placed into a residential facility. He will receive a Wayne County Jail tether along with a committal order failure to remain at that facility and on the tether will result in 30 days jail time. So we will be working on that. The jail will work on getting his tether put on, and then he will be released only to the facility that he is accepted to.
All right, thank you. And so, Ms. Mack, let's make sure on the committal order that goes to the jail that he is to be tethered 30 days. And if he violates, he'll have to go back to the jail for 30 days, and he's to be released only to the inpatient treatment provider. And hopefully, Ms. Jasmine, we can get the name of that provider sooner than later, so that name can go on the order.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. What would be the next date for Mr. Maddox?
We can put Mr. Maddox on for December 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. Mr. Maddox, at the jail, do you all have any questions for me?
Can I ask which facility I'm going to so I can smoke a cigarette?
We don't know which facility yet. As soon as we get that information, it'll be provided to you, okay?
All right, thank you, Ms. Holmes. Love you. Happy holidays, man. Merry Christmas, happy Thanksgiving.
All right, thank you. Same to you. Thank you at the jail.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Woo.
Is that Sergeant Coho? Okay. All right. Thank you, Sergeant Coho. All right, let's do it. We are ready on. Let's see. I have Miss West. Are you ready? Oh,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right. I have for Latanya West, case number 210-626-0501. State your full name for me, Miss West.
Latanya Andrea West.
All right. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I see you have another one of your babies with you.
Hi.
Oh, you are so beautiful. Tell me your name.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. You are beautiful, Aaliyah. Oh my goodness. And you're out of school today?
Yeah.
I know. Isn't that awesome? What grade are you in?
Second.
You're in the second grade. Oh my goodness. That means you pretty much know everything, right? She's like, finally, somebody understands me. You are very beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, okay?
Okay. I do. So you too. You too.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Miss West, what's been going on with you?
A lot.
What's a lot?
I'm gonna get housing. The 36 District Court is helping me get a house. I went to look at outside the other day. I'm waiting to be approved. I got a new job a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, ma'am, and you're working hard.
Yeah. Another chef position. Making more money than the last job because I was having some trouble with my last job being mistreated, and I've been doing community service.
Yeah.
What else? Still attending my NAAA meetings on my own. I have a meeting with Tracy Helms next week. The last time I talked to her, she said I was doing so well that she wanted to recommend me only coming once a month.
Okay.
I've been going to my meetings with Keith Graham. I've been doing my drops like I'm supposed to. I haven't missed one yet. I actually did make a payment on my fines. I plan to make a big payment soon when I get my first check because I just started. I have real good benefits at my job.
Wonderful.
Going well.
Look at you. Aren't you glad you decided to stay with us?
Yeah, I really think this is the best thing that ever happened to me. I've never had my own place, so I'm really excited about that. You know, it's been exciting. This is the longest I've been clean. I got my kids back. And I never had a job that gave me a sign-on bonus either.
What?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh my good, congratulations to you.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Look, you are doing it. You are doing it. I'm so proud of you, Miss West. You're in phase 3. Your case manager had nothing but good things to say about you. You pretty much self-reported on today. I love it. And so I need to know from you, what's your emergency response plan?
Well, I have a pretty good support team. Well, first of all, for the holidays, I have to work.
Okay.
I don't mind that. That's time and a half, so I'm cool with that.
All
We
right.
don't have to work the whole day, but if I do run into any problems, I have a app on my phone where they have a marathon with 24-hour meetings. So I will log into my meetings because they always say pick up a phone. So I might call Keith Graham because he's part of my support team. Anytime I have problems, he'll talk to me. My mother is a big support, my girlfriend. But I don't plan to run into any problems because, since I got my kids back in this program, I got a lot to live for. I got a lot to not mess up for. I got a lot of the people depending on me.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't want to go to jail, so that's out of the question. I can't afford people to get to me and things and peoples and places, but I plan to be around nothing but sober people, which is my kids and my girlfriend for the holidays.
All right. Awesome. I
So
love
I should be fine.
I love it. I love it. Great emergency response plan. I want to encourage you to use it. Mr. Graham, is there anything you wanted to, or are you able? I don't think you're still able. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Graham this morning. That's all right. Thumbs up. That's all I need. There you go. She's doing well. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Come on, case manager. Tell me what you want me to know about Miss West.
Yes, Miss West is doing exceptional. Just listening to you talk. You are just in such a great headspace, and we are very, very proud of you. And if there's anything you ever need, we are absolutely here at the 36th District Court. You have my number, so you can always reach out to me. You have my cell number, so please reach out if you need to. But we are very proud of her. Super happy for all of the progress that you are making, and just encouraging you to keep it up. And if we can help in any way, please let us know.
Will do. You guys are such a help. I appreciate you guys, the whole courtroom.
All right. Awesome. If nothing else from Miss West, what is her next date?
Her next date is December 14th, 2022 for a face-to-face at 10:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Miss West?
Yes.
All right.
But I clocked in at 11:30. I know sometimes the face-to-face don't be exactly at 10:30.
It's gonna be a phone call. He'll let you know
I
how he
know.
wants to do it. Okay. And
Also,
so,
sorry.
go ahead, Mr. Green. Tell her if you have some information you want to give her.
Yeah. Also, Ms. West, this is on a Wednesday too, so I know you're off on Wednesday. So yeah.
Good. I made sure that I'm off every Wednesday, so I will never miss a call.
Look at you. Awesome. Awesome.
But
All
I
right.
am gonna go in today though. Get some extra money after court.
I ain't mad at you.
Do it. Do it. All right. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your babies. You have beautiful children. Enjoy your babies. Be safe. And I'll see you in a few weeks. Okay.
All right. You guys have a good holiday. Thanks for everything.
You're very welcome. Take care.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's go to Miss Demetrius Green. Let's do it, Miss Green. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
All right. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 200-459-2101. Ms. Green, state your full name for the record. Uh-oh. Did you freeze up? I think so.
It looks like she may have a bad connection.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on this morning.
Miss Green, can you hear us? Now your sound went out. We can't hear you.
Okay. Demetrius Green, did it come in?
Yes.
There you go. All
Okay.
right, Ms. Green, good morning.
Good
All
morning.
all right, are you ready for the holiday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what are you doing for the holiday?
Me and my sisters are cooking.
Wonderful. My sisters are here too from everywhere and they are cooking and I am going to be the spoiled brat that I am. I am the baby. And I have no plans of even walking through my kitchen for Thanksgiving. How about that? I'm gonna walk all the way around that sucker. I'm not even going in there. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yes. All right. Listen, we know that the holidays can be tough. And so I want to know, what's your plan? Should you be triggered or should you be faced with something that can cause you to get a little bit off, has the potential to cause you to get a little bit off balance? What's going to be your response?
My response will be just still pray God to keep me focused and
Okay.
keep giving me the strength to keep going forward.
Okay.
And
All
my
right.
family is my big supporters. So
Okay. So you'll be able to turn to them as well and say, hey, I need y'all to get me on,
get me together.
There
Yeah,
you go.
get me together.
All right, that's awesome. That sounds like a good plan. I want you to actually work that plan, okay? Should you need it,
Yes,
work it. Okay.
I will. Yes, I will.
All right. We talked in staffing. It was reported that you're doing very well. And actually, your case manager made a recommendation, and I'll let them do the recommendation. Go on, case manager, do your report and your recommendation. Go ahead.
Ms. Green is doing a great job working her program. She's in compliance with her court order and her treatment plan. She is doing so good that we did recommend that she receive an incentive for her compliance and for actively working the program at this time.
All right, and what was that incentive?
A Kroger card.
A Kroger gift card. So you can go to the grocery store and get you some groceries. I'm sure everybody can use one, right?
Yes, we can.
So high. Oh my goodness. All right. So
Thank you.
congratulations to you. You have been working so hard.
Thank you.
In spite of challenges, you've always had a pleasant attitude. You may not have smiled at the beginning, but you weren't unpleasant.
Yes.
And now it's just good to see you smile. You're working your program. So congratulations to you on your.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Judge.
All right. All right. Do you have any questions for the team?
No, I don't. I sure don't.
All right. Then let's get the next appearance or the next event for Miss Green.
She will have a face-to-face with me on December 14th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Green?
I sure did.
All right. Awesome. You are in great shape. I want you to have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy your family. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. We're here if you need us, okay?
You all too. Y'all have a nice holiday and safe one.
All right. Saying thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right. And so I am looking for Mr. Rhea. Where is Mr. Rhea?
He's actually not on today, Judge, and I did try to reach out. If I can't get a hold of him, I actually would request to adjourn him till next week.
Till next week? That's
yes.
Fine. So for Joseph Rhea, I have case number 210-593-4901. And his new date will be, what will be the date?
That'll be November 30th.
November 30th, 2022. And that will be at the
8:35.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. You are all set with him. And then now, are we ready to go to Miss Smith?
I haven't spoken with Miss Smith yet, Your Honor. I still need to get in the breakout room.
Okay, can you all go in the breakout room? Because I have Miss Smith and then I have Mr. Baruchko, which Mr. Baruchko, oh yeah, have you talked to Mr. Baruchko?
I did speak. Let me see my camera. There we go. Woo! Okay. Yes, I did speak with Mr. Baruchko. I did send a message out, adamant that he has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
So
is he still on with us?
He is. He's in breakout room 2, Your Honor.
All right. This was not his regular day to report. But I still want to talk to him because he wasn't responding to his case manager. He missed something too, right, Miss Taylor?
No, that was Miss
No.
Smith.
Oh,
Miss
now-
Smith had the issue and a miss. Mr. Barushko only had this one situation. I did end up speaking with him after hours last night,
Okay.
which he then told me the same story. There's no way, absolutely not. And I did let him know that I sent it out for confirmation and that that's pending.
So let's bring him in and give him a new court date. And Miss Wilson, if you could do that, let's bring Mr. Barushko in because Miss Warfield, it's not appropriate for a sanction to be issued when he's denying use. But I do want him again to keep a log of what he's ingesting, what he's drinking, what he's eating, what he's taking. So that because he won't be able to go through this program testing positive for opiates. Okay, that can't happen. So if we could bring him back in, that would be great.
He is in, Your Honor.
He is. Oh, okay. If you could turn on your camera. Good morning, Mr. Barushko.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
I am well. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right. I know this has kind of caught you by surprise, right? Because you're
Yes,
not
very
really
much.
used. All right.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
This is what, let me place your case number on the record real quick. I have 210-580-5801. State your full name for me.
Jordan Barushko.
All right. So, Mr. Barushko, listen, I know that this has caught you by surprise, but I don't want you to get so consumed that you go backwards, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. You've been doing very well. And so if there's an issue, this is the time to let us know so we can help you get back on track. If you're saying that there's no issue, then I don't want you to sweat it. I don't want you to worry about it. I want you to continue to do what you've been doing. Make sure you don't miss any tests, no diluted tests. And then in addition, what I'd like you to do is to keep a log of what you're taking in, okay? So
Okay.
what you're eating, what you're drinking, if you're taking any over-the-counter things, I need you to write it all down for me, okay?
Okay, I can do that.
Write the name of the product, write the date, the time, and the name of the product, okay? And how
Yes,
much
ma'am.
you took. If you're able to measure it out, how much you took. So if you're taking a Tylenol, you'll have to let me know on November 23rd. I took an extra strength Tylenol, I only took one pill and I took it at 9:23 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
let's do that because we want to, if it comes back as a false negative, we still need to tie down why you're testing positive because I
Okay.
can't file that in the program. The only way that I'm able to do that is you need to record everything that you're taking in.
Okay.
Okay? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Very good. You ready for the holiday?
I am. I'm very ready.
All right. You have an emergency backup plan or emergency response plan? Should you be triggered? Should you see people or go places that may be triggering to you? Do you have an emergency response plan?
Yeah. I mean, I always have a response plan. I mean, I am very confident that where I am in my sobriety, that I have no problem walking away from a situation or saying no.
All right, so that's your emergency response plan. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna say no. Are you gonna reach out to anybody if you need to?
Yes, my sponsor if I need to.
All right, if you need to, by all means, reach out to your sponsor. Let them know what's going on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. You have any questions for the team?
I do not.
All right, then Ms. Taylor, what would be next for Mr. Barushko? Let's give him another date, hopefully one that will help us with that confirmation. We'll have the confirmation back.
And honestly, I was just gonna say, I'm wondering I would assume have it at least by the beginning of next week. So maybe if I could put Mr. Barushko down for next Wednesday, the 30th, November 30th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, now what phase is Mr. Barushko in?
He's in phase 4.
He's in phase 4. Let's push him out one more week. And if
Okay.
you need to change it, you can always reach out to him, okay?
We'll do that.
All right, so what would that date be?
That would then be December 7th, 2022 at 8:35.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Baruchko?
Let's see, December 7th,
7th.
at what time?
8:35.
8:35. Okay, sounds good.
All right, very good. Good to see you. Enjoy your holiday. Be
Yes,
safe, and we're here if you need us, okay?
thank you so much, and you enjoy your holiday as well.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. All right. And so, Miss Attorney Warfield, did you get to go into a breakout room with Miss Smith?
I have not gotten the prompt to do so yet, Your Honor.
All right. Where's Miss Smith? Miss Smith, are you on with us? Oh, she's in breakout room number 3. So Attorney Warfield should be going as well. All right, very good. I have to wait for Attorney Warfield on Miss Mathis. Is Miss Mathis in the courtroom this morning?
You'll also need to, we'll have to call down Miss Rogers as well.
Yes.
Yes, Judge, she is in the courtroom.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, Miss Mack, can you tell me what's going on with Alexander Anetta? At 9:30, it says discharge.
Okay, let me see what's going on. I'll let you know.
All right. And then I can call some of these other cases that are not coming over from the Wayne County Jail. And so case manager's ready to put those dates on the record.
Yes.
All right, great. Let's start with Marquise Alexander, U594-56321, SN221-5671, SP107-8902, counts 2 and 3. Case number SP108-95651, case number SP110-99421, SP112-96841, SP113-3415, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP113-75261, case number 162-108-081, case number 200-450-4701, and case number 207-120-331. For Mr. Alexander, let me have the case manager go ahead and make the record for me.
So Mr. Marquise Alexander still has some felony holds as well as felony court hearings that are scheduled. So his next felony court hearing will be on December 13th. So we are going to have him return to court on December 21st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, awesome, thank you. And then I have for DeLeon, oh, so let me just make sure the record is clear. He's not at the Wayne County Jail because I'm holding him. He's at the Wayne County Jail because he has felony holds. And so there's
Yes.
nothing I can actually do with him at this time.
Yes.
All right. I have for DeLeon Thomas, case number 200-458-0601, and case number Z789707. For Mr. Thomas.
All right, so for Mr. Thomas, it was recommended that we petition for a guardianship. He also has another felony matter as well, a court hearing scheduled before Judge Archer on November 23rd, or today, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. And we will also be pursuing that he go through the jail navigator program at the Wayne County Jail. We will schedule an interview for that. So his return to court date will actually be next week, November 30th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, has anyone reached out to Judge Archer's courtroom to let them know that he is with our specialty court?
No, Your Honor, but I can do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, wonderful. And then I believe that that's it for the specialty court, other than the 2 matters that we still have pending. And so, Ms. Mack, were you able to look up Alexander Anetta?
Yes, Judge, this case is in warrant status and it's been in warrant status since March, and that discharge date was put on when he first got assigned to probation and it wasn't removed. So He wasn't supposed to be here. He's been in warrant status since March the 10th.
Oh, okay, so we can remove Alexander Anetta off my docket. He's in warrant status.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you so much. All right. And then I have a review at 10:30. Did that person pay? Were you able to look and see if they paid?
I did look it up and they did pay us a case that's not on the docket. Once they paid it, they closed it out. So these two that's on the docket can be dismissed.
All right, very good. Oh, y'all was texting me this morning. I'm just, it's just popping up. Like I just got all these texts. Okay. So for Amir Al Saidi, I have SP 1280014, counts 1 and 2, and I'm dismissing both of those matters without prejudice because he did in fact pay. All right, very good. And so let's do a quick recess and let's see when you all can call Miss Rogers to come down.
I believe I'm sorry, Attorney Warfield will need to speak with Miss Mathis again beforehand.
Oh, okay. So we just need to go to a recess then.
Yes, and Miss Mac, I'm sorry, if you could check your email. I was asking if you could set it up, or do you want me to come down and set up the computer, because Miss Attorney Warfield has not spoken with Miss Mathis yet.
Their case manager, Ms. Harris is in there with a defendant.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Miss Mathis has to talk to the attorney for mental health court today, so.
Yeah.
We're
We
gonna have to-
asked Ms. Harris if she could step out for a moment. We need it for mental health court, and then she can resume use.
It looks like Miss Smith is back too, Your Honor, if you still wanted to do her or still going to recess.
Can we do Ms. Smith, and then you'll be able to go in the breakout room? And yeah, because I want to get mental health court done.
Yes.
All right, very good. Let's go to Ms. Smith, case number ZA073141. Ms. Smith, please state your full name for me.
Antonia Smith.
All right, good morning, Ms. Smith.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm okay. You know, I'm a little bummed out because you had to go in that breakout room.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
First of all, I missed the stream, and my time schedule is kind of off, so I've been trying to get there, but I can't get there. And then the days I get there, it be probably the next day. So I'm just gonna work on it, get the days I'm supposed to drop, just get there, get it did, and then don't worry about it because I have to get it did. If I don't get it did, I'm gonna be in trouble.
And so here's the problem, Ms. Smith. We had a positive screen and then you missing screens. That's a problem.
Yes, the positive screen. I don't know what that is. I don't even know that Miss Jasmine told me the name of it, but I don't even understand what it is. I don't do no outside drugs. If that was the case, I would have drunk some alcohol instead of using drugs, something I'm used to, but I haven't did anything.
All right. So we're gonna get it confirmed. Is that correct? See, we're gonna send it out. It's been sent out
Yes.
for confirmation.
Yes,
All right.
that confirmation screen is pending.
Okay, very good. And so Miss Smith, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait to see if that confirmation comes back. But in the meantime, I need you to write down everything that you're eating, drinking, medications, or what have you that you're taking the day you take, and I need you to do it a daily log. On today, you're gonna get a sheet of paper, November 23rd, 2022. Whatever you ate for breakfast this morning at 7:00 a.m., you're gonna write down what you ate for breakfast, what you drank for breakfast, what you eat for lunch, what you drink for lunch. If you take a Tylenol, if you take anything, you're gonna write it down because I need to see what are you taking in that will cause you to have that positive screen, okay?
Okay.
All right, so starting today, let's do it. Now, Ms. Smith, I'm trying to get you to the finish line because you have worked very hard. But listen, when you do things like miss screens, you push yourself farther from the finish line. You know that, right?
Yes.
All right, you do things like when things happen like positive tests, well, we're gonna get a confirmation. But we want to make sure, we keep getting you to the finish line because you're almost there. If you reach out, you can touch it, but you've gotta do your part. Okay?
Okay.
Can I count on you to do that?
Yes,
All right. How are those babies doing?
they are doing pretty good. That's helping me cook.
They are. All right.
Sweets. They want so much sweets. It's too much sweets.
Okay. Well, you gotta make sure they're getting a balanced meal, okay?
Yes.
So they won't be bouncing off the walls and driving you nuts, okay?
Oh, they not. They actually want me to cook some chitlins. They like chitlins.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my. Okay. All right. Well, now, I don't know about them chitlins, but okay. All right. Okay. All right, Miss Smith. Listen, I talked with your case manager and I said that there are some things that I need you to do. And then, and then we'll get together to talk about how we get you completed. It depends on what this confirmation comes back as. But I just need you to do your part. So make sure you get with your case manager so they can share with you what we talked about, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything that anybody want to add, the case manager or the attorney, because you went in with the attorney.
Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nothing further. Just Miss Smith. Remember what we talked about? Again, you are at the finish line. We are there. Okay. So we just got to make sure we tighten things up. I know schedules are changing, but that means we have to adapt too. It's all a part of life. But we're gonna get it together, and I'm happy we got a plan, and we're gonna move forward from this. Absolutely.
Okay. We sure will. We're gonna get it there.
All right. Miss Taylor, did you have anything?
Just that, Ms. Smith, I am gonna follow up with you. There were a few other things I wanted to discuss or update you on. I don't want to put on the record, so I'll reach out to you later on today.
Okay. And my Jasmine, my phone fell in the cooking grease yesterday while I was working. And I was trying to answer your phone call, but I couldn't answer. I said, oh, she calling. I gotta answer this phone.
Y'all killing me with these cell phones. Now, this is what I want to know. Did you throw that cooking grease out and start over? Because now I EQ'd over. And my mind gonna be all messed up if you dropped your phone and fried it in that cooking grease and then put them vegetables in there.
No, we got new grease. Look,
the
phone. That's all grease.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Okay.
All right. I'm just checking because my mind just went totally to the left. Like,
so does the phone still work?
Yes, it still works. I sent your text this morning, but I sent your text this morning.
Okay. Okay, very good.
All right. All right, Miss Smith. What's next for Miss? Oh, no, I need to know what's your emergency response plan, ma'am, for the holiday?
My emergency response plan is me and my kids will be at home. We was gonna go to my brother's house, but I said no, we're gonna have a holiday with just me and us, and we sit down and have a talk about certain things that's going on in the world today. And eat and probably play a little cards or Uno or something they like to do, and have a conversation about things that's going on in the world today. Because there's too much going on in the world for these kids not to understand what they need to understand. Even when you're in school or out of school, you still have to learn right from wrong.
All right. Very good. All right. And so listen, but if you are triggered, what are you going to do? Who are you going to reach out to, or how are you going to reach out?
I would reach out to Ms. Griffin.
Okay.
Ms. Griffin, my next backbone. If I feel like I have to talk to someone about something that I feel is not right, I'll call Ms. Griffin.
All right. Very good. I need you to use that plan, okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. All right. What's the next date for Miss Smith?
Okay, she will have a face-to-face with me on December 14th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Smith?
12/14.
Yes, ma'am. December 14th at 10:35.
I can remember that because that's the day my son passed. So that'll be a day that I always keep it up ahead of me.
Okay. All right. All right, Miss Smith. Listen, I want you to have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. take good care of yourself, take good care of your kids, and make some good choices, and get up and go test, Ms. Smith. Get up and go test, okay?
Okay, I am for sure. I'm going to
And
do it.
I'm sorry, I did want to say she did go and complete a screen yesterday as well. So that is pending.
All right, very good. Very good. All right, wonderful. All right, Ms. Smith, take care. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
And see you in a couple of weeks, Judge. Have a
All
great
right, you do the same. All right, let's do it.
Miss Mack is getting the breakout room ready for Miss
Oh,
Mathis.
thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mack.
All right, then that means that we are going into recess. We are going into recess. And oh, Mr. Vikings, I don't know if somebody's helping you this afternoon, but I want everybody to show up early. How about that?
Yes, I believe Daphne's going to be helping this afternoon. We're going to get this one done.
All
Judge.
right. This is probably the lightest I've ever seen a 1:30 docket on a Wednesday.
I agree.
And so I had nightmares that we would be here until like 5:30. And I'm like, it can't be, because
We
it's
did
not
that.
our usual.
We did that once. We don't need to do it again.
All right. Good morning, Miss Mathis. All right. Let's, Miss Wilson, if you could get Miss Mathis and
Good morning.
good morning. And Attorney Warfield in a breakout room. And also if someone could call Miss Mack, call Attorney Rogers, put her on notice that we are ready for our termination hearing, that Miss Mathis is speaking with the defense attorney right now, and then we'll be ready to proceed. All right, court is in recess.
Thank you, Judge. Miss Mack, are you still in the courtroom?
Yes, Mr. Piken.
First of all, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I'm just baking that turkey. No, I'm not.
All right. What time is dinner? I'll be there.
I'll have to check with Mrs. Fikens. I don't know.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor? Can you send me the docket for yesterday? Would you still have that?
Yes, yes.
If you can, just be great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get right on that. Give me a couple minutes.
No rush.
All right, are we ready on Mathis?
Yes, the people are ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's do it. I have the following for Mahogany Mathis. Case manager, there we go. All right, case number 200-579-1901. Defendant is charged with attempt police officer assault. And I also have case number 204-857-381. Defendant is charged with disorderly conduct. For the people, place your appearance on the record, please.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072.
Thank you, Ms. Rogers, for defendant.
And good morning, Your Honor, Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391 on behalf of Ms. Mathis.
All right, thank you. For the probation department, case manager.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
Oh, why is my camera off? Uh-oh, sorry, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, and then Ms. Mathis, your name for the record.
Mahogany Mathis. Do I need to step back outside to the podium?
No, you can stay right there. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay with her being there because I can hear better. All right, awesome. All right, Ms. Taylor, I believe you're going to start. This is our termination hearing. By way of procedural requirements, Ms. Mathis has been given written notice. That the recommendation has been made to terminate her from specialty court. And so, Ms. Taylor, if you could go through the factual basis that brings us to this point.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so Miss Mahogany Blake Mathis is a client in our specialty court. She was admitted into our program on August 25th, 2021. She was originally in the 3-phase program with a minimum 12-month court order for a municipal ordinance. At this time, what brought us here today for the termination hearing is that while in phase 3 of the program, Ms. Mathis did obtain 4 new charges, 3 counts of uttering and publishing, and 1 count of obtain, possess, transfer with intent to commit identity theft through 32A District Court in Harper Woods. These are felony charges. So while in a specialty court program, she did engage in criminal activity as well as a result.
She's accused of.
I'm sorry, I'm just going off what Ms. Mathis reported to me
Right,
personally.
Right, no. We can't put that on the record though. What she said
Okay.
to you, we can't put that on the record.
Okay. So yeah, that is what brought us here on today.
All right, and so Ms. Taylor, let's go, if you have this at your fingertips, can you just go through the disciplinary history with respect to Ms. Mathis? Because it's my understanding she's not only being recommended for termination because of this interaction with law enforcement, but she's also being recommended for termination because she has had a history in the 12+ months that she's been with us of not being in compliance, of obtaining additional contact with law enforcement and things of that nature, missing.
Yes.
So positive tests. Do you have that at your disposal?
Yes, I do have a list of Ms. Mathis sanctions. So she received a sanction on September 1st of 2021 as a result of a positive drug screen. She also was ordered to physically enter the court and received a verbal admonishment on September 22nd, 2021. There was another sanction issued on October 6th, 2021, also a result of another positive drug screen. Again, on October 13th, 2021, the defendant was ordered to physically enter court as she was homeless at the time, was refusing assistance, and continued producing positive drug screens. There was another one on December 8th, 2021, due to attitude and hostile behavior towards JAMS employees at the drug screening facility that we use. There was another sanction on December 22nd, 2021, as a result of Ms. Mathis had requested to permission for out-of-state travel and was ordered to drug screen before leaving to travel. And the next day upon return, and she did not complete the drug screens as court ordered in regards to that travel request. And then there was a report of combative attitude and hostile behavior towards the assigned therapist at that time. There was another sanction issued on March 30th, 2022, of a verbal admonishment in-person hearing, sitting in the box, and she was assigned a SoberLink device for 30 days as a result of positive drug screens. There was another sanction on June 15th, 2022, as a result of positive drug screens, and at that time, her screens were increased to 3 times a week. There was another sanction on September 14th, 2022, as a result of positive ETG screens where Ms. Mathis was ordered to have the scram tethered. There was another sanction on September 16th, 2022. That is where Ms. Mathis received jail time, and that was as a result of lying about alcohol use, falsifying a police report, and being aggressive with the court security staff. And then this situation where Ms. Mathis was ordered to physically enter the court on last week as a result of not being in compliance with her specialty court order. And then she was sentenced to days in jail, 3 days in the Wayne County Jail. That started on the evening of Thursday, November 17th, and she was released on Monday, November 21st.
And then also, didn't she pick up some additional driving tickets while with us?
Yes, Your Honor, she did. So Ms. Mathis also obtained 3 new tickets at 36th District Court. Did you want me to put the ticket numbers on there?
Just the dates, the date that she got those tickets. I think they were all on one day.
They were, and I'm sorry, I don't have the date. I can get it in like the next few seconds.
Thank you so much. I should have asked you about this yesterday.
Those were obtained on August 30th, 2022.
August 30th. And those were all driving related tickets, right?
Yes, all traffic tickets.
Which she didn't have a driver's license to be driving, is that correct?
One was speeding 21 to 25 miles per hour over posted speed. The second one was no proof of insurance. And the third one was disregard traffic control device.
Okay. All right, thank you. Anything else you want to add, Ms. Taylor?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Who wants to address the court first? And Ms. Taylor, I'm sorry, what is your recommendation today?
Your Honor, on today, as I went through the list of reported sanctions for Ms. Mathis has had a rocky road in regards to her compliance and participation with specialty court. But I do know that Ms. Mathis, or at least, you know, in her request to me, was that she did want to continue participation in our program. She reports that she still does want some help. The question here, though, is what type of help can she be provided and what type of resources do we have to assist her where she is now? And that is the part that is concerning. She is in phase 3 of our 3-phase program, yet she is not behaving as a defendant in phase 3. She is not utilizing any coping skills or problem-solving skills. We have provided her with every type of therapy that we have that was disclosed by the therapist actually yesterday in staffing. Every type of therapeutic approach and adjustment that could have been done has been done for Ms. Mathis. I would request that if she does remain in our specialty court program, Ms. Mathis would have to have a hand in what her treatment plan and help looks like. Because I, at this point, am not sure what other way she can be assisted. I do want to put on record also that she is past her original time, and we do have the flexibility to extend her probation term to get her the help that she needs. But I do know that that is not something that Ms. Mathis is interested in. She does not want her time extended further than it has already been. So with that being said, if there's any way that I can still help her, I would be interested in still trying to help.
But there's no way to help her. If she's saying she doesn't want her time extended, and when I get to Ms. Mathis, she can talk about that. But how do we help her? Because everything we've been doing since August of last year, it's been, I mean, you read the record. You put it into the record. She's just not compliant. Or she'll be compliant for 2 minutes and then we spiral. And so, and I think the biggest thing for me yesterday was the therapist saying, listen, we've tried every therapeutic adjustment that there is with respect to Ms. Mathis, and she's just not ready for change. She's so accustomed to doing what she's doing and, you know, it working for her to some degree, at least in her world, not in the criminal world, it's not working for her. And so I don't know how we reconcile the two. So somebody should answer that question for me or give me some insight on that throughout this hearing. All right. Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
You're welcome.
All right. Who would like to address the court next?
I can go next, Judge.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Last week I asked for this matter to be set for a termination hearing, simply because I think myself and this entire program, it is at a loss of what to do now. Ms. Mathis has been with us over a year. She's had 10 different sanction hearings for a variety of reasons. It's not always the same thing. It's not always testing positive. It's not being truthful, not complying, aggressive behavior, and of course positives too. And now recently police contact. What the program has done with Ms. Mathis shows that we give a lot of chances. We will work with you. If you'll meet us not even halfway, just a little bit, we will give you another shot. And I think the 10 different sanction hearings are a great example of that. We are not quick at all to set this for a termination hearing. This was unfortunately a very long time coming. And I asked for a termination hearing because I don't know where we go next. Ms. Mathis has showed time and time again over a year now that she does not want to work this program. She does not want the benefits of it. We have changed the program and the therapy as much as we possibly could. I believe Ms. Mathis has given inputs about what she likes, what she thinks will benefit her, and the program has adjusted and tried to transform to whatever is best for Ms. Mathis. And she is not complying and she's not trying either. And I'm also asking for termination here because she's in phase 3, which is very concerning. She's in phase 3, which is great. She should be transitioning out of the program, getting ready to live life post specialty court. Unfortunately, that is not what is being shown here. The behavior honestly is escalating, if anything. And because she's in phase 3, that's why I'm asking for termination. As I've learned in multiple trainings for specialty court, our goal should not be to get participants in compliance. It should be get them ready for life post specialty court. And Ms. Mathis is quite frankly does not appear to be ready for life post specialty court at all. And unfortunately, I am asking for termination today. We're all rooting for you, Ms. Mathis. We've been trying very hard the past year and we still are rooting for you, but I am still asking for termination today and for the Ms. Mathis to be sentenced on the underlying charges.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, for the defense.
Yes, Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Mathis to kind of echo what Ms. Taylor has stated. Ms. Mathis explained to me that she does want to stay in the program. in the same light. She does not want her time extended further. As Ms. Taylor had stated, she feels that it has already been extended, but she did state that she knows what she did. She knows the context that she's had. She's not by any means denying any of that. She knows what got her here. Your Honor, I definitely take heed to what everyone has been saying. But one thing about us, we are a specialty court. We deal with special circumstances. Some of those circumstances goes beyond our comprehension sometimes. The duty that we have is to help those who want help. That is our duty, Your Honor. And I acknowledge the fact that Ms. Mathis' road in our program has not been smooth. It has not. It has not been a yellow brick road. However, Your Honor, even in the midst of her actions, I think they've been very indicative that she does need help, Your Honor. And she has been placed with us for a reason. So my recommendation is that Ms. Mathis gets more community service hours added to her. I expressed to Ms. Mathis, even though she did state that she did not want her time extended, that in order for us to help her and for her to stay in the program, we would have no choice but to keep her here longer than the 12 months that she was ordered to in order to get that done. But being that she has expressed her want to be here, I am making a recommendation that she does still stay in our program. We do some type of intensive outpatient, maybe inpatient therapy for her in order to get to the bottom of what these underlying issues are in her decision-making, Your Honor. Because one thing that we can all agree on, including Ms. Mathis, is that she makes wrong decisions. And that has been indicative in her actions, Your Honor. So I am making a recommendation that she does stay. She does have an input into what we can do for her, being that, we wrecked our brains and figuring out what we can do. She takes an integral role in providing to us what it is that she needs, and we can partner with her to do that. But I am making a recommendation she does stay in the program, Your Honor, based off of her want to.
So counsel, how do we reconcile? I want to stay in the program, but I want to do it my way. I don't want my time extended, because saying to me that you don't want your time extended after the extensive sanction record that Miss Taylor just read into the record, then if you're saying I don't want my time extended, basically you're saying to me, I want my cake and I want my cake and I want to eat it too. And that's not how specialty court works. So if I extend her, well, the only way she would stay is for me to extend her time. And I could not tell her, I know it's not going to be 30, 60, or 90 days. We've done that before. That didn't work. Okay. So we know it's going to take longer than 30, 60, or 90 days. You've already said you don't want your time extended. So basically what we're going to be doing is what we've been doing since September 1st, 2021. Positive drug screen, verbal warning, positive drug screen, attitude, hostile behavior. Didn't do screens as ordered for travel, verbal, sit in the box, soberly, do the positive drug screen, positive ETG, scram tab, jail time, falsifying police report, 3 days in the Wayne County Jail for police contact, additional driving tickets. We're going to keep doing the same thing because you've already said to me, I don't want my time extended. So I'm not certain Ms. Mathis really wants help. I'm not certain of that, because if I want help, I'm going to say, listen, I want help, and help me however you can help me, because clearly I don't know what's best for me. But to say I want help, but I don't want to be extended, that's more the same for me. And I'm sorry, we are expending resources that we should be expending somewhere else. So somebody needs to reconcile that for me. I saw, I don't know if Attorney Warfield or I saw Ms.
It was me, Your Honor, and I'm sorry. It was just a rebuttal to what Attorney Warfield stated, requesting about the community service, and maybe Ms. Mathis can verify this or provide an explanation. I still have not received completion of the court-ordered 40 hours of community service that's required starting in phase 2 yet, to even begin the conversation of additional community service hours. And I do want to put on record when you mentioned like IOP services. I know that Ms. Mathis has participated in SUD services, IOP, intensive outpatient SUD services. And then as far as the regular like mental health services. I can remember we made a therapeutic adjustment that her sessions be in person instead of virtual so that she can get the full benefit of those services as well. So just to kind of, give a backhand on some of the things you requested, some of them we haven't even successfully got in the first place. So like additional community service, we haven't even received the initial 40 hours yet. So.
And please remember, team, that therapeutic adjustments are not made by the judge. I am not the professional in that area. That's why we had Miss Griffin out yesterday in our staffing to talk about, and I asked specifically, what are your recommendations for therapeutic adjustments? And she had none because she said, listen, Judge, we have tried. We have, we've worked with. Miss Mathis is just not ready for change. And so I want to just make that clear. So I'm not going to be ordering, you must do intensive outpatient treatment for so many days or what have you. That's not my job. That's totally out of my lane.
Your Honor, if I may suggest, I think this would be a good time for Ms. Mathis to speak and explain what her position is, if you would like to, Ms. Mathis.
Okay, let's start by saying I do want change. I have changed. I'm not the same person that I was when I first walked in this courtroom. I have displayed different behavior. I mean, I've done what I needed to do as far as I haven't been getting any positive drug screens or anything like that since I got sanctioned the last time. And then with my attitude and being aggressive, I've got better medication. So that's different for me as well. So it's like I haven't yelled at nobody, I haven't cursed nobody out, I haven't done anything like that for I feel like a long time. So it's like, I do want change. I am changing. The program is helping me. What I mean by I don't want to be extended is that, I understand that obviously I'm going to have to get extended if I stay in the program. If you allow me to stay in the program, but from my personal view, it just seemed like y'all saying that I don't want change because I don't want to be extended. That's not how I'm thinking. My personal thought process is I don't want to be extended because I'm dealing with other things. And it's like
created other issues that you created, right?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Go ahead. I just wanted that point of clarification. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm saying that I don't want to be extended because of other problems that I obviously created for myself, but I'm trying to work my way. I'm just trying to do better. I don't want to be kicked out of the program. I just don't want to be kicked out of the program. That's going to hinder me more than helping me. And if y'all say that y'all here to help me, then let's do some helping. I don't know. I'm not saying that y'all not helping me. Huh?
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. So then you didn't hear me. You were asking me to repeat myself. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, we were talking at the same time. I didn't hear what you said.
I know, but I just want to make sure you're using a word that can be recorded by the court recorder.
I just said, huh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I understand that we are here to help you. You're absolutely right. But what about your part?
I feel like since I got in trouble the last time, I haven't been doing anything. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been on the right track.
Okay, you can continue. I just wanted to know, what did you see your role as? I like when people point out what my role is and what the team's role is, because although we're aware of it, it's good to be reminded of it. And so that's good. But I also like people to acknowledge what's your role, because it takes everybody coming to the table to work. I can't do it by myself. The defense, prosecutor, case manager, provider, none of us can do it individually. Collectively, we can, but it requires the participant to take a seat at the table. It requires the participant to roll up their sleeves and jump in and do some work too. And the things that they can control to work and to do those things, like I can control whether or not I get behind the wheel of a car and how I behave myself behind the wheel of a car. That's a choice. I can determine whether or not I'm going to engage in behavior that I know will lead to police contact. Those are things that I can make choices. And for a whole year, Ms. Mathis, we've been equipping you with resources to help you make better choices. And so I need to hear, what are you willing to do? Because I'm stumped. I just am. I mean, it's November. You came in 2021. So it looks like you would not be leaving until sometime in 2023. No, you wouldn't be leaving until sometime in 2023. No, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. I mean, or later of, 2023. I mean, do you want to do the work? Because let me tell you what I'm not going to do. And maybe that's a better thing to tell you. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do. You don't get to go out and create issues for yourself and then say, I need a reprieve from Judge Holmes. I need Judge Holmes to work with me on this issue, make it better for me because I'm dealing with some other stuff. That's never going to happen. You go out there and create problems for yourself. This is called life 101. You go out there and create problems for yourself, you still have to deal with the mess that you're in right now, plus the problems that you've created for yourself. That's life 101. You don't get a pass because now you've created a new crisis or a new problem for yourself. That's not going to happen on my watch. So I'm not going to reduce anything that you're supposed to do. I'm not going to give you a pass. I'm not going to lessen anything that you're supposed to do because now you have created another issue for yourself. So I want to hear, are you willing to even do that kind of work, knowing that you have this other issue out there?
And I don't know, Judge, if this might be a good time, if I might address the court regarding Ms. Mathis.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Judge, I see that Ms. Mathis does want to stay in the program. I think that is clear. Maybe she put up the issue about not extending the program for whatever reason. I think she understands that the program to be successful has to be extended. And I think she said that. She might be wishful thinking on her part that maybe she could do it in 12 months, but right now it's obvious she can't do it in 12 months given what she's done. But I certainly hear a sincere request to stay in the program. I hear a sincere request that, okay, I wanted to get out earlier. I understand that maybe I can't get out earlier. And I see and I hear more tendency to say, okay, I'm willing to do the program. Now, her past has not indicated that. But I do know that staying in the program is the best therapy for her, is the best way to get Miss Mathis to a point where Miss Mathis wants to be. And I think she sees some goal out there that she really wants to do this. She gets sidetracked at times, but I think her feeling is sincere, Judge. So I certainly ask that she be allowed to remain in the program. The talk about extension, ma'am, those just have to be determined by healthcare professionals, judges, and your goal is to get better, and your goal is to say, I can do this and I can get past these problems and I can move on and do this on my own, so I don't have contact with the law, so I don't have positive results. Those are things you can do. Judge, I'd ask to be allow her to be given a chance.
Thank you, Mr. Fikens. Thank you. All right, Ms. Mathis, I wasn't sure, and I want to be fair to you. if I cut you off or shorten what you were going to say, I want to give you an opportunity to continue to share if there's something else you want the court to consider.
I see myself changing. If y'all don't see it, I see it. So I see myself changing. I know I've had a rocky road being here, but I see myself changing. I know what's going on with me. I mean, I might not open up about it all the time, but I understand that my past was not so good. But I know that I messed up. But I know that I've done way more good than bad. I know that I can be a good person. I know that I can make good choices. I know that I can do better. I see that happening for myself. Like I said earlier, I haven't been getting in trouble or doing anything wrong. Like I was on the right path. I haven't been in trouble since you sanctioned me the last time. And sentences me to jail time. So I haven't done anything bad. I haven't got any positive screens. I've been sober. Like I've just been thinking with a clear mind. I've been talking to my therapist, changing my medication, just working my hardest in my eyes to work the program.
And so, Miss, I have to comment because I wrote down a note when you were speaking earlier. And I want to reassure you that I do see the change in you. You are not the same Mahogany Mathis that walked through those doors back in August or came on. No, I think you had to end up walking through the door that came into the courthouse back in August of last year. And so, listen, out of all the things that I'm saying to you on today and all the things that I've heard, I need you to hear this from my lips to your ears, that I do in fact see the change in you. I see the improvement in you. And that's the one thing that I wrote down, and even about your attitude, because we didn't mix before. We were like oil and water, and some days you still come in there like oil. But I can still see the improvement in you. And I need you to know that, because I don't want you to think that we're saying you've done nothing and that you've not made any progress. So I need to say that to you. I have seen the improved Mahogany Mathis. Listen, here's where, and Mr. Fikens, and I thank you, all of the team, for chiming in. Here's where my concern is, Ms. Mathis. You're right. I wrote that down. We are here to help you. You are right. But you have got to help yourself. You've got to. That means, Ms. Mathis, you've got to go to your sessions. You need to go in person. You've got to be reassessed. And I think that reassess is really where we would have to start. Reassess so that we can make sure you're getting the appropriate level of care. And then you're going to have to work, and you're going to have to work really, really hard, because you have created a mess for yourself. But what I won't be able to do and look at myself and be satisfied that I've done my best is to just cut you loose in the midst of everything that you're going through and not at least help you and take you as far as you can go. Because I don't know what happens with this new stuff may change everything. It may change everything. I don't know. But I want to take you as far as I can take you, in hopes that you will hold on to some of the resources, some of the things that you've learned, some of the treatment that you've received, and then use it irrespective of where life takes you. And so while I was prepared on today to terminate you and send you to jail, and I'm surprising myself, so I had to look and make sure my camera was on. I'm going to allow you to stay. I'm telling you now, do not ask me about how long your time is going to be, additional time is going to be with us, because I don't have the answer to that. I know it won't be 30, it won't be 60, it won't be 90. So let's just start there. Secondly, Ms. Taylor, while she's here today, I need her to get reassessed. I need her to get on that 1-800 number and get reassessed. Let's find out and Ms. Mathis, I need you to be honest while you may not open up and tell us anything or everything, I need you to get on that 1-800 number and be brutally honest, okay? Because they can't help you and give you the appropriate level of care or recommend the appropriate level of care if you're not being honest, okay? They can't do that. And so I want you to be reassessed for therapeutic adjustment. And then she's already served the sanction for the police contact. And then Ms. Mathis, depending on what that assessment comes back, and you still have some things left to do in this program, you are going to have to work this program. You're going to have to work it with no excuses. No excuses. You need to go in for your therapy sessions in person. Bottom line, you must go in person. Telephone, telehealth does not work for you. You must go in person. Am I clear on that?
Yes.
Your testing, you must do. No missed, no excuses. Miss Taylor, how often did I have her tested?
She is on 2 times a week, minimum.
Random, okay. Is that, well, let's get her reassessment, and then Miss Taylor, if you make a recommendation as to adjusting her testing, then I'll entertain that, okay?
If I can just say, Your Honor, I would not make a recommendation. I did want to put on record, she has been sober since September 7th of 2022. So she has had negative screens since September 7th. Her sanction for that positive was right before that.
Okay, so for now, since she's not testing positive for any substance, we'll leave her at the 2 times random per week. I understand that we can make that adjustment. And then for the next 30 days, I want to see her every week for the next 30 days. And actually, we're going to be going into the holidays. So really, it's not going to be every single week, because there's going to be a week, I think, that we're down or what have you, or that falls on the holiday. And so, Ms. Mathis, if you want to do this, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and get it done. Okay?
Okay.
Are you willing to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do it. Listen, I want you to know, even if I would have terminated you, Ms. Rogers said it, I still want what's best for you. But listen, you got to show up at the table. You've got to show up. And so how you're going to show up at that table is, I understand that some of the things may be because of why you're in the program, right? But at least you've got to do the things that you've been ordered to do to help you to overcome some of those obstacles, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound fair? If you're saying, okay, my attitude was bad, but I had a medication adjustment. Your therapy is also a part of helping you with some things that deal with your attitude. But if you're not going, and if you're going and you're not engaging, and you're not doing the homework, and you're not being open and honest, and you're playing these games, then you're not helping yourself, right?
Right.
So you've got to show up and help yourself. The things you can do, I expect you to do. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions from any of the team members?
Nothing from the people.
All right. Thank you. From defense?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Taylor?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. I need you to get her on that 800 number today. And if I don't know what your schedule is like, if if Attorney Warfield needs to help her, because I know you all have had some extensive conversations, but I need her to do that while she's at the courthouse. I need to know what the plan is for her, at least the preliminary plan, before she leaves today. And then Ms. Mathis, what's your plan for the holiday? If something comes up and you're thinking about going back, what are you going to do?
Well, I haven't thought about drinking or doing anything, because I'm trying to get off probation. So I haven't, that's the goal there, no drinking, so I can go.
Okay, and so what about not just with respect to drinking, but even in your decision-making process? If you know that you're about to do something that, I'm not supposed to do it, This is probably gonna cause me some issues. What's your plan?
Let's not do it. I mean,
Well, we know that plan has failed. I need you to have a different plan. Who are you going to reach out to? What resources have we given you that you can use should you find yourself in that predicament?
call Miss Griffin.
Okay, you have Miss Griffin. Doesn't team also have a crisis number?
Yes.
Are you aware of that crisis number?
No.
She has been provided that crisis number before, Your Honor.
All right, let's provide it to her again today. I want you to keep that crisis number in your phone, in wherever you keep your important stuff, because I'm gonna need you to utilize that crisis number, okay?
Okay.
All right, you've got to have a plan. When we don't have an emergency response plan, we have planned to fail.
Miss Taylor also told me to bring my police report number to court. Did you still need that?
Yes, ma'am. Did you bring it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, make sure Miss Taylor gets that today, okay?
Okay.
All right. And so I need you to have an emergency response plan and to use it. Okay? You have identified an emergency response plan as Miss Griffin. And then we've also said to you, team has a 1-800 crisis number. That's 24 hours. Now, when we come back next week, I need to know that if you got into any issue or if you had any problems, that you used your emergency response plan, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. I'm going to place Ms. Mathis on my docket. It will be for, is that November 30th?
Yes.
2022.
It might, I don't think it.
Okay. It'll be November 30th, 2022, and that will be at 8. I'm gonna put her on for 9 o'clock, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to allow you to zoom in as long as there are no issues, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration?
No.
Good.
All right, everybody. Ms. Mathis, you're good. Have a seat in the courtroom, and you're gonna be released by Ms. Taylor. She'll let you know when we're ready to release you, okay? Because I need to have a plan for today. I need to get a plan off that 1-800 number.
Okay.
Do you want me to just circle back with you, or do you want to like, do it need to be on record?
No, it doesn't have to be on the record. Just
Okay.
circle back with me. That's fine. All right. I have only one thing for the left, Thomas Orr. I need someone to update me on what's going on with Ms. Thomas Orr.
Do you want me to leave?
Yes, ma'am. You can go back into the courtroom, okay?
Okay.
Well,
I'll be down.
Ms.
I'll be
Taylor?
down shortly.
Okay, yeah.
Don't leave the courthouse. I'm about
I
to
was
come.
saying leave this conversation.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good holiday, everyone.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you, Judge, for
You're
giving me
very
another
welcome.
chance.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, show me thank you.
Thank
Just show up and do the things that you can do. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. That's why you're here. But I do expect you to work hard. And I can tell the difference between you two.
Okay.
All
Thank
right. I still want you to have a good holiday.
You
Do
do
some
the same.
reflection. I want you to do some reflections too. What do you have to be thankful for?
My mom still being alive.
Yes. Absolutely. I want you to spend some time thinking about that. Even the little things that you have to be thankful for. And you really should be thankful for having your mom around. Yes, ma'am.
The screen went away.
My screen went away. We can still see you and hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So spend some time thinking about that, okay? Instead of all the stuff that's going wrong. That's what I've chosen to do because I got a lot of stuff going on that's wrong around me right now. Instead of thinking about choosing to think on those things, I have decided to spend time thinking about what do I have to be thankful for? And I'm telling you, my list, in spite of all the stuff that's wrong that's going on, my list, I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, dang, I'm on number 57. I have so many, and I'm talking about just the little things. I haven't even gotten to the big things yet. I haven't even gotten to the big things. I'm just talking about the little things. Yeah, I'm on number 57 as of last night. just little things that I can be thankful for in spite of everything that's going on wrong around me. Yeah, the news wrong. Folks in my family acting wrong, it's just health wrong, just all kind of stuff wrong. But I have so much to be thankful for. And that's what I'm going to reflect on. Yeah, absolutely. So I want you to do the same thing. We're going to do the same exercise, okay?
Okay.
What are we thankful for? And you started off with a big one because you know what? My mom is not here this Thanksgiving. And it's awful for me. But I'm so thankful. Guess what? My 3 sisters flew in from Arizona and from Louisiana. And they came to take care of their baby sister and to cook for me. So they all represent my mother in their own crazy ways. And so I have so much to be thankful. They do. Oh my goodness. I have so much to be thankful for. They're all here. They all came in yesterday. So instead of reflecting on how much I miss my mom, I'm reflecting on I have all my sisters here. And even I had a dear brother, I'm not gonna call his name, called me yesterday and said his last name began with a W. And he said, "Sister, what you want me to cook for you for the holidays?" I said, "I didn't even know you could cook because you a brat, but my sister's gonna be here and they gonna cook for me." Listen. And that just did my heart well. And so I have so much to be thankful for. And I wrote him on my list yesterday. Then my brother called me and said, "I'll cook you something." Yeah, didn't even know he could cook. Yeah. So I just so much to be thankful for. So spend some time doing that, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. I'll see you next week.
No, at 9 o'clock, November 30th.
Yes, ma'am. 9 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's just a check-in. So Miss Taylor, when she comes on, I just want to check in and then I'm gonna release her.
Okay.
The
Sounds
things
good.
she should be doing.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Take care, ma'am.
You too. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right. Same to you. All right. Thomas or Miss
Yeah.
you didn't figure out who that was, my brother, whose last name began with a W. All right.
And he was serious too.
I know he was. I know he was. Yes. All right. What is going on with Miss Thomas or any update?
So I have called her social worker. I called her yesterday once we got out of our staffing meeting, but I haven't received a return call yet. But I did talk to Lake Ridge. They are able to keep her. So if she does want to come down here if she is released on today, she can come down here. However, they will not be able to pick her up. So she will have to find transportation from Flint to Lake Ridge. At this time, we do not have any leads on how we can get her down here or what possible options we can exhaust to get her here.
Can I make a recommendation on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Know that we have funding for transportation. Get with Mr. Morgan, Mr. Wade. If we got to get a bus ticket to get her here, that's how serious I need her to be out of that environment and keep her stable until Monday when we can get her into her inpatient treatment services.
Yes, Judge. So yeah, we have so they did say that they would not be able to take the kids in Lake Ridge unless the 36th District Court picked up the tab. There is a sliding fee for children. And since she has 2, we will have to pay for both of those children, even though it's just for that Monday date. I know we did talk in staffing about her leaving the children there. So I'm still waiting to talk to her to get more confirmation about that. And I'll follow up with another call once we get off of here. But yeah, at this time, that's kind of where we're at, trying to still even decipher if she's even getting out today, because it could be, that she heard the information wrong. I still haven't talked to a social worker for confirmation if today was the actual date and if there was no plan for her. But they did inform me that there was they would not release her without a transition plan. So still needing to do a little bit of research, but we will get to the bottom of it pretty soon.
Let's try to do it before everybody start getting in Thanksgiving mode.
Right.
And we'll still be here working while everybody is in Thanksgiving mode.
Exactly.
So let's try to, get that done. Also in staffing, there was a recommendation that even if we had to call in a third-party provider as to her children. We talked about that because, you know, they're somewhere now. And if she's not comfortable with that, then we may need to call in an additional service with respect to her children. But
Right.
I'm trying to keep her healthy, alive, and able to make it to Monday.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Then update me. I'm back on. We have 1:30 docket today. And so, Mr. Fifers, let's get on early. Let's get rocking and rolling. And Miss Matt, let me know when we have some things ready. If the attorneys can divide into 2 breakout rooms. And then that way, when one person is done, I can do all of their cases and we can just kind of go back and forth. That would work really, really well today.
I think so.
Okay.
We'll do that, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything else from me?
I don't think so.
All right, everybody. I'll see you all at 1:30. Or when Miss Mac tells me it's time to go. All right.
Yeah, not 1:30 for you, ma'am. Everybody else can come before that.
All righty then. All right.